What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Sir?
The most you ever lost on a coin toss?
I don't know. I couldn't say.
Call it.
Call it.
Yes.
Heads, then.
Hey, buddy, watch this.
But I don't have all the time in the world, so we'll see what hits the priority. All right, good curve here, man. This is nice. We tried Elemental Mage not too long ago. I did not love it, sadly. It did not work super well. I mean, in Wild, we didn't try it in Wild. We tried it in Standard. I mean, in Wild, you have a lot more choices, so to get there.
Reporting for duty.
Bolster, okay. Sort of hoping to hit a taunt, right? So that we'd better be able to play towards this line. But I think actually we'll just Stonehill here. And Psychotron seems like a great card to get buffed. Also a fine curve play as well. So we got basically the 3, the 4, and the 5. And Divine Shield's just really good with buffs, right? So. Okay, really slow start for my opponent, which honestly is making me more nervous than excited if I'm being totally truthful. You know, the longer I wait into the fray, the more likely I am to hit another taunt, but I keep drawing non-taunt minions, which is a little bit stressful. I think we'll just enter the fray now and get the stats moving. This basically lets me stay on curve with these two, which seem very powerful. And then King's Defender can be kind of the follow-up damage later or whatever. But if I build the big board now before he clears it, I might be able to just surprise him with a ton of damage off Bolster as well. Like if I stick 3 minions, you know, maybe I just Bolster instead. So like Arcane Nullifier, or maybe even just 2 minions. The Bolster would be worth it as like a kind of cheap Blessing of Kings type effect, right? Hitchcock Priest? Would that be with a lot of birds? It's funny you say that because I used the movie Birds in an intro with an albatross priest, if that's what you're referencing. Good on you, sir. All right, that Kangors makes me really nervous. I think I have to kill it. It's got some major downsides, obviously, but hey, we'll kill it. So next turn, Bolster King's Defender is just ridiculous, even if just the 2 minions survive, right? I'm thinking this looks like an OTK Paladin of some kind, right? Oh, he's gonna kill my minion! No! I think that means we just go Psychotron then, right? The follow-up damage doesn't seem quite worth it yet. Alright. You play WoW nowadays? No, I stopped playing in Legion during the Kill Jaden raid, whatever that was. Heroism, that's so slow, dude. Oh my god, we're gonna hit so hard right here. Actually, do we have like a near lethal? 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 3 is 16. So I don't really set up lethal, but I think I still want to equip the King's Defender over like the Bloodhoof Brave, right? If I just Bloodhoof Brave, it's all going to get cleared anyway. So it seems like a little bit of a waste. Think I just go Defender and face. And start creating that pressure with my weapon. Because now like the weapon itself might represent like a lethal push over a couple turns. Like if he heals to 6, boom, boom. Like he can obviously probably heal out of it or time out or something if that's what his deck's about. But at least we're presenting that option. Here's the clear. Here's the clear. I like that this didn't die because it doesn't give him a card. I'd vastly prefer he have no cards, right? I mean, I guess he's gonna be able to trade it in anyway, but... Do we grab the scrapyard for later for that big final push? Guess, these are just such bad cards. Yeah, let's put him on the out here. I mean, is it gonna stick? I don't think so, but you gotta force it. Make him think about it. We're at 6 out of 7. Oh, so I even get a bigger weapon next turn if I want. Which is nice. And if he doesn't play a minion, I get 8 damage. Oh, he's got a minion, all right. Oh boy, wow, I kind of regret now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I'm still 1 damage off of the... I can't guarantee this dies, right? I can only deal 4 to the other half of it. Oh, man. Oh, I don't have enough mana. I don't have enough mana if I play this. Okay, well then we gotta play this.
This place is scary.
Let's just take the 50-50. Wait, if I hit the other dude, if I could have played Crag, maybe hitting the other dude would have been enough. Yeah, I don't think it is though. 50-50 it is. Let's go. Easy win. Let's go. Yeah, I don't. Maybe there's some way to force it, but I didn't see it. I don't think so, because the Crag was too much mana. If we'd had 9 mana, even with the Crag, I don't actually think it was enough. I think we were 1 damage off, but Crag was too much mana, so totally relevant. I actually think keeping a 4-drop's fine. You know, we could try to hit a 3 out of it. There's very few downsides, but I like just having the minions. If I'd hit perhaps a worse minion or 6-drop, I think this is just a good minion for us. Also, one of my favorite like card arts in Hearthstone, I think. Nothing about it's like, you know, fantastical or like big swirly lights or anything, you know, it's not glowing a bright color, but it just looks like so what I would call like awesome medieval fantasy. Big knight, big shield, you know, big cow. It just looks like really iconically Warcrafty to me, so.
Let me think.
The drawing did happen, yeah. Realm X1. Yeah, not you, sadly. I don't remember the guy's name exactly. We did it earlier this stream. I don't know his name, but it wasn't you, sadly. Oh, I did hear about Dragoncaster. Oh, I did, yeah. How they think Puzzle Box is coming down too soon. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. Sorry. If that's what we're talking about, yes, I did see that. Yes, indeed. Okay, I don't know what this deck's about yet.
I haven't answered right.
Just an army of taunted Silverhand recruits right now. Any good budget decks? Really just Demon Hunter is your best bet for budget. It's really the best budget deck in the history of Hearthstone. It's actually easier to hit Legend on a budget right now than ever before. Because Demon Hunter, most of the cards are free, and it's really, really good. So you almost can't go wrong these days with Demon Hunter specifically. Dread Corsair is actually legit with King's Defender. I do sort of like the Tomb Warden because we're getting late in the game and I'm like getting light on resources already. I think I have to take this, honestly. It's gonna be valuable in the next few turns.
It's hammer time.
This sucks. Taunt Quest! I know, no, Sam, yeah. Aggro Taunt Quest, in fact. Although, so far we've only played Paladins. I don't know what's the deal here. And apparently his only card is Air Raid. God, that's all he's played. Is this deck just like a Kalthos deck? Is that why there's like a lot of cheap spells? That's the only thing that's like making sense to me right now. It's like maybe Kalthos. I don't really know what else to pin this down to because I don't think you'd be running this many air raids in like an OTK deck, would you? I mean, well, Kalthos OTK maybe, but not like a normal Shrivala OTK or something. Maybe it's just buff stuff? Maybe? I don't know. I can't really deduce a pattern yet. Buff pure pally? I don't know if I know enough about Wild to really make a statement there. I know I have an empty board to deal 8 base damage though. I'll take that. I mean, this is a pretty good turn too. Shotbot does eat a lot of hero powers, unfortunately. Ugh. I don't think we're hero powering this turn anyway, though, right? I think we're playing 2 Wardens, right? Do I still go face is a question here, right? I think so, because just putting him to an 8 health breakpoint next turn is like a lethal out, even if, you know, we can't clear all the minions or whatever. It just gives me that like 1 in 5 or something, whatever it is, right? This is pretty nuts on these if they survive as well. Big push of damage or healing. We also could get a good battle rage with Bloodsworn Mercenary if we want to try to reload, which we might need to do if we don't think this is going to win the game. So if these live like, oh, actually no, is that, if he doesn't play another minion, oh, he's going to hero power at least probably. Yeah, Ziliax is almost guaranteed lethal here, but he's got a few minions, unfortunately. Do we take the 1 and 3 with Ziliax, guys? Guess we don't really have a choice, do we?
Unity, precision.
Perfection. Do I always hit face first? There's really no reason to. I'm always gonna hit face with the weapon, but there's no advantage to doing it that way. So let's just Oh, cool. Okay. Paladins cannot catch a break against our hero power, man. Jeez. Did they recode this where it always hits face? Man. Good fast aggro minion, high pressure into the fray. You know, one downside with Fireplume's Heart is that your into the frays are like always a little worse. Oh man, there's another issue. Not a taunt, sadly. Oh, another non-taunt. Man, it seems like every time we get an into the fray in hand, we don't have any taunts. And then anytime we have no taunt support, it's just like 8 taunts in hand. Just all the taunts.
Of course it's the right way.
Just craziness. Pinkerton, I didn't hear that. I need to check in on that. That's relevant to me. So I need to learn more about that. We can't afford to wait, right? Like, there's some real high upsides here on turn 3, either way, with King's Defender or Bloodsworn if this just gets to trade. And that's just so high pressure that I have to go. Never allowed to stop streaming. I don't really want to. This is pretty much peak career as far as I'm concerned.
Count on me. I'm certified.
Mortal Strike could fit. The only downside is we never seem to take any damage because we always have taunts in the way, you know? We don't have enough weapons to like trade through and such, it seems. So we just never have. You know, pushing this down to 3 health suddenly looks way less enticing.
How do I attract all this money? 2
For
words.
this, I mean.
Funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes. My wife loves funnel cake. She's basically Priest of the Feast or whatever. Whatever that. Well, no, it wasn't Priest of the Feast. What's the other guy? I can't think of his name. The heal guy, but I don't know his name. The 4 drop 3/5. Heal 4 for each guy. What's his name? He's a Tuskar, but I don't know his name. How am I doing? Pretty good, dude. Pretty good. I got a really cool package in the mail today, which I haven't opened yet. I'm gonna do a video on it eventually, next couple weeks, hopefully. But to not tease you so hard, it's a new PC from Omen. It's pretty nuts. It is an absolute monster, and I think we're gonna start doing everything in 4K soon. I think I'm gonna. Well, you'll still see it stream at regular HD. Nobody streams 4K, but I think YouTube videos will be moving to 4K soon, assuming I can handle it from a timing standpoint. But I will have the capabilities now, particularly in Hearthstone. Might be tough for some other games, but in Hearthstone in particular, shouldn't be a huge problem. Okay. Oh man, I should have bolstered. Shoot. I was kind of expecting a flame ward, so I wanted to see what would happen. I should have bolstered though. I don't know if we're gonna get a better bolster than that. That might be our best bolster. Well, let's still bolster. Let's not
This place is scary.
well, actually, maybe we play a Squirming Tentacle instead for the bolster next turn? I don't know. We don't have all day is the problem.
I gotta move.
Just gonna take this. Ah, Mirror Entity. Oh, interesting. Okay. Did not expect Mirror Entity, honestly. Really good. So we sort of lost 2 damage here. In my urgency to test the secret, I didn't think about bolstering first, but I probably should have. I mean, we're still set up pretty well as far as I can tell. Ooh, I love Research Project. That's good. He's still putting in a lot of work on the quest, and I mean, if he gets enough freezes, I guess. Man, jinx, bro. Or if he can develop some giants early. Oh my god. Stop it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Stop it. Stop it! Man, I have an interesting dilemma here. Do I have to kill that 3-2? I think so, right? It doesn't really matter. Like, I already have the board. Enough to kill him next turn. So, even if he does finish quest now, like, these actually might protect me enough against the giants. I don't know. Like, I have so many big taunts that even, like, putting giants in now, they're just going to clear the minions. They're not necessarily going to win you the game. And that's still not counting all these mana restrictions he's going to be dealing with this turn. So, I don't know. This may not be over yet for us. We might be okay. Oh my god, Meteor. Doesn't that just make that guy a lot bigger? Well, does he have a way to freeze this guy left? Did he have a Ray of Frost remaining? I don't think so that we saw, at least. Mana Giant's too slow. He's just dead to board. Oh my god, yes. Man. Cool. Do you think Quest Mage is still too broken? Not currently, because we just beat it with a pretty garbage random, you know, meme deck we built in 3 minutes today. I mean, this deck's okay, I think, but I don't know. That sort of points to it not being too crazy strong. It clearly has some low roll situations, right? Like it just did there, where it can't get there. There's a / Octosari command. What? Well, yeah. I mean, he's widely considered the best card in Hearthstone. Why wouldn't we have a command? I mean, he's been played, or he will be played, excuse me, at the top levels of competitive Hearthstone for ages. Maybe as long even as his Cynicals are. I imagine a deck consisting of 30 Octosaris would probably be too much for Hearthstone's meager servers to handle. The game would collapse. And I read a study that leading scientists theorized that anyone attempting to create such a glorious entity may succumb to madness when they behold the pure shining brilliance. And I mean, least of all, not least of all, is he is an 8-mana 8/8. So, I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you have Octosari in your commands? Frankly, it's not, as far as I'm concerned, it's the most important of all commands.
Job's done.
Yo, what's up, Tuxop, dude? This deck's actually been pretty solid, by the way, guys. We're so far 3-1. Yeah, on this version anyway. We rebuilt it right after 2 games. Yes, we're 3-1 on this version. It's pretty good. Pleasantly surprised so far. Which quest is this? Oh, Obelisk. Okay.
Chat, did you also know that there is a command in honor of Nat freaking Pagle?
Pagle.
Nat to pay respects to Nat freaking
And there's a command.
today.
There's also a command for Ultrasaur. No one besmirches the good name of Nat freaking Pagle. I once saw Nat Pagle wrestle a baby gorilla from the jaws of a gargantuan pufferfish. He managed to rip off one of the pufferfish's stingers and stab it to death. I don't even know if pufferfishes have stingers, but I'm gonna pretend they do. All right, obviously, I don't love putting the Vargoth res in there, you know, like it's got problems, but can't leave it alive either. That's the problem with Vargoth. I once saw Nat Pagle eat an entire KFC $20 fill-up. Again, I don't know if that's a remarkable goal or not, chat. I have no idea. That may be like a normal thing to do. I'm unsure.
Your flaws are your strength.
Do I have to kill both of these idiots? I don't know, again. I don't know. But I'm going to. I'm scared if I don't, frankly. I mean, this board is insane. This is a nasty board. But like one AoE is just gone. So, yeah, sadly. Wow. That 2-2 hitting the 1 health guy was pretty sad. By the way, in case anybody's wondering, I don't think we're the kind of deck that can like play to not attack with quest. As you can see, it's been paying off. Tremendous. That's what I thought, but are they actually poisonous? I wasn't sure about that. If the pufferfish stingers are what was poisonous, or if it was like the meat of the pufferfish. That's what I didn't know for sure. But you're saying it sounds like indeed even the stingers are indeed poisonous. This is so stupid, dude. 1 card tot is shutting down like my whole board. So annoyed.
Get these off of me!
Like this trade is just so bad. It's just so bad. I basically almost finished this quest for him. I'm annoyed. Poisonous and venomous. Oh, okay. That's exactly the explanation I needed. Yeah, that's what we were getting at. Yeah, perfect. All right. Thankfully we had a cheap enough dude here to finish quest and complete it or whatever. So it's good news. I have to decide if I want to risk a minion here or if I want to just hit the button. I mean, I guess if I hit a minion, I'm losing 2 minions, right? Let's just take the 50-50 button hit. Okay, that's actually probably the best case scenario because now I get some cool taunts in hand for the Armadillo, right? All right. So 13, 17, technically 25 damage available currently. You know, if he doesn't play minions or whatever. Just Shadow or Death. All right, it's not so bad. Oh, he top decked another Shadow Essence. Oh, that sucks. That's actually really brutal. Okay, so we have a good Inner Rage here, but I have to kill the minion to achieve it, sadly. Or Battle Rage. I said Inner Rage, I think, didn't I? Like, I have to, if I want to maximize my card draw, I have to hit here first. So hopefully the freaking damaged minions don't die. Yeah, let's try to high roll. We're behind. I think we have to high roll to win the game. So let's hope this does not hit a damaged minion, but it instead hits one of the new freshly played minions, right? You'll get 2 either way. No, we'll get 3 if we hit with our face. That's what I'm saying. If we high roll, if we hit the 60% here. Ah! Oh, no, it worked. Oh, okay. I thought that had died. No, I had just couldn't attack. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's a good draw. All right, down to 7. The low roll doesn't affect your draw. The low roll affects my draw. If it hits these two, if it hits one of these two, I only draw 2 cards. If it doesn't hit one of these two, I draw 3 cards. What? I'm very confused how we're debating this right now. Am I losing it? That Divine Shield, dude. Either way, we don't draw 2 cards. We drew 3 cards. I mean, you can see it happening. It happened in hand. If you didn't attack first, you will still draw 2 either way. Oh, I understand what you mean. Oh, okay. I got it. If you attack first and low roll, it is the same as battle raging first. Correct. Yes. Yes. Okay. So you're basically reinforcing my decision. I thought you were contracting my decision. Yes, I get it now. So let's see. Is this the right taunt? I think so because it's the hardest to deal with, but this is way more damage outs. So maybe this is still the right taunt. This might help me trade on a future turn. Okay. Yeah, so we're all in agreement. Yeah, I got you now. I understand what you guys meant. You're saying that, like, which I didn't even emphasize. You're saying that it's always correct to attack because worst case is still the same as best case the other scenario, which is the direction I went, but I didn't vocalize why nearly as well as you guys did. Okay. Is that ever guaranteed lethal? Just trade. I just dump everything I can. There's no guarantee. So I think we just take the 1 out of 3. I'm gonna play minions first though, because we want the. It's actually not even a 1 out of 3, because if a minion dies that's not the 6/15, I still win. So it's much better actually than a. Because if it hits here, it's actually kind of a 2 out of 3. Face or here are both lethal now. Well, not always. If this hits a minion that's not this guy, right? So it was like a 1 out of 4 there, and then a 1 out of 3 there, 2 out of 3 there. I'm not smart enough to do that math, but a 2 out of 3 and a 1 out of 4 combined, basically. Long story short, another pretty good win. Another pretty good win. I kind of like it. This deck's actually working out okay, guys. We're beating like some legit tough decks, and you know, I would say that's a bad matchup for us too. That Res Breeze, I would say, is a tough matchup. But we're now 4-1.